My name is Hans. So excited to be here in the live KEXP room. We are so blessed today to have an incredible guitarist with us. The preeminent voice in Welsh primitive, it's Gwenifer Raymond. Take it away. Gwenifer Raymond, live on KEXP. Gwenifer Raymond, live on listener-powered KEXP. Gwenifer Raymond, live on KEXP. Gwenifer, thank you so much. It's incredible what you can get out of a simple guitar. It's just a beautiful sound. Really appreciate you stopping in today and playing for us.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Yeah. The Gwenifer lore begins a young girl getting a cassette tape from her mom of Nirvana's Nevermind. And you never looked back. You dug into music at that point. What was it about that record? Was it the production, the music, the songwriting, the themes? What was it that spoke to you at that point?
I mean, it's probably just like the raw kind of sonic quality of it.
Yeah.
You know, it's a sort of such a huge, ferocious sound on that. You know, all of it combined, right? The songwriting, the way Kurt's vocals sound, and the guitar, and that kind of nice, slightly. Obviously, he was a big Joey Santiago fan, right? But you have that kind of the slightly bent, interesting, discordant solo notes. I don't know. That's the whole thing. It really appealed to some primal part. I mean, I was 8 years old, so it wasn't necessarily intellectualizing it, but yeah.
I get it. It came out, I was, I guess, in junior high when it came out, and yeah, no, it spoke to me as well. I love the range of your influences, from Butthole Surfers to Mississippi, John Hurt. You dig into a whole lot of music, and it comes through your style and what you're doing. What was it about the country blues that spoke to you at first?
I mean, the first thing that appealed to me, well, it was just that. So the first, I think the first track I ever heard was Frankie and Johnny, right? Mississippi John Hurt's version of it. And I was completely convinced that there was like two guitar players on it. And there isn't, right? It's just John Hurt. So, and I was a guitar player at that time. So I don't know, it was just one of those things where I just had to, you know, and you hear a skill and you want to obtain that skill. And that was kind of the first thing. And then, you know, everything about it, sort of that high, strange sound of kind of early American folk music, you know?
Yeah, no, it's an incredible sound. Obviously, 100 years detached from it, it still speaks to us. Then you discovered American Primitive, you discovered Fahey, kind of even while you were already playing that style. What American Primitive guitarists, guitar soli artists, new or old, would you suggest viewers check out?
I mean, obviously, everyone knows Fahey, but there's so many great players. I mean, you kind of got the kind of contemporary giants like, you know, Glenn Jones and Daniel Beckmann, but you've got like so many other. I played a show in Vancouver with Alex Archibald yesterday. He's a great picker. You've got guys like Donut Manor is a Finnish primitive player. There's millions of them. There's great John Collins. I don't know. There's a billion great guys.
Cool. Guitar soli, obviously, in general, it lends to a solo performance. Have you ever thought of collaborating? I mean, there's room for kind of more voices with your sound as well. I'm thinking of maybe your friend Riley Walker did that really cool record with Kikagaku Moyo some years back. Would you ever want to collaborate?
Certainly, yeah. I think like it would be cool. I mean, it's all about finding that right thing.
Yeah.
Right. You got to have that right gelling point. So I've played with people before, like a little, and it's not quite right. I just feel about it's kind of, you got to get that music, psychic power going on between you, and then I think it'll be really neat to try it out.
Yeah. Are there any artists that you would like to work with, working today?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. There's so many. I mean, did you hear that Hayden Bedigo just did that album with Chat Pile?
Yes. Yeah, it's a great record.
Something like that would be super cool to do. I think, you know, really bringing two things together.
Yeah, especially since you come from that punk ethos as a kid playing. You played drums when you started, right? Now you're playing drums with your thumb. It's a whole chorus within a guitar, and it's an incredible sound. You also have a radio show yourself. Once a month you do a show with a friend of yours. I love that. I read somewhere you did a show on your favorite Tiny Tim songs.
The Tiny Tim extravaganza.
I adore Tiny Tim.
He's the best.
God Bless Tiny Tim is probably in my top 10 albums of all time. What is it about outsider music that intrigues you?
It's that because it's something it's especially when it's an attempt, you know, it's this sort of something else being revealed about what the true nature of like art is, right? Because it's often, if you take something like something, you know, I guess take something like the Shags, right? Pretty well known outside of music act, and it was an attempt to create like the Beatles, but without ever having heard any popular music or knowing how to play, but having this concept of what is pop music, and then basically trying to invent it with absolutely no, education in playing music, and all those sorts. So it's kind of, I don't know, they kind of like, I guess, it's something that's very revealing, I think, about people's nature, more so than when you're, I don't know, attempting to do something very, purposefully. Rather, it's like it's kind of looking out the side of your eye at art in a way.
Mm-hmm. Leaving more open interpretation. Obviously, your style too. You don't sing; it is strictly instrumental. What are you trying to convey with your music?
I'll let you know when I know.
I love it. I love it. I guess I should have introduced you as Dr. Gwenifer Raymond. You did have a background in astrophysics. Does that field influence or inform your exploration of music?
I think with music, everything comes in from everywhere, right? It's the whole. It's the splatter shot, the shotgun, blast of everything in your brain kind of comes out, especially with instrumental music, I think, because it is typically not about a subject.
Yeah.
It's just something. It's a thing that kind of comes into the universe. So yeah, space is in there. Mm-hmm. The Beano comic is in there. Everything's in there,
Yeah, obviously the titles of Strange Lights over Garth Mountain, alluding to UFOs, right? And,
yeah.
And the latest album, the last night I heard the dog star bark, so it comes in there too. I love that new record, by the way. It's really incredible. I was listening to it last night. I do a radio show too. It was last night, and I was leaving the station at 1 a.m. listening to that. Kind of took a longer way home just to listen to more of it. It's beautiful how it just opens with this simple, the first little short song that brings you into that world. The new record really is more of you coming into your style. Where do you see that style expanding in the future?
Yeah, I guess some kind of slowly. My first album was more in that, ABAB kind of folk structure, and I think every song I write ever since then, it kind of slowly moves into more of that. I guess that compositional space. I don't have any education in music, so I don't really know what I'm talking about. But it might be something to do with my absolutely awful attention span. But I kind of moving more into these kind of like, it's almost more like a film structure, right? Than a song. It has this sort of three acts, and at some point, the music has to do something it didn't think it could possibly do when the song started, and then you kind of loop back, and it's like a reflection of where it began. It's kind of, it's almost like solving a puzzle as well, trying to put something like that together, figuring out, because you're just starting off with riffs. I've just got like, this little riff, and I've got this little riff, but then trying to make something kind of grander with those like tiny little chunks of sound,
Yeah. Have you ever thought of doing a soundtrack?
I'd love to. Yeah. Come ask me, guys.
All right. You've heard it here. Come on, filmmakers. I think your sound would be great for, a film. The new record is on a different label as well. We Are Busybodies out of Canada. How did that relationship come about?
So Eric, who is the main honcho, was my American booker. And when I was trying to find a home for that record, we just sort of chatted about, okay, we'll just put it out on We Are Busybodies. Yeah,
it's a cool label. Yeah, they do some great reissues of South African jazz and just all sorts of styles.
Yeah, it's good. He's a crazy guy. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, cool. So you're on tour right now. You just played some dates. Was it in Italy?
Yeah, I did a bunch of states in Italy, and then I just did Main Island and Vancouver, which I've come down today
Heading on down to San Francisco next. You got dates in the future with Mitski. You got obviously summer festival dates. What are you looking forward to this coming tour?
Bed. Everything. I don't know. Touring's is fun. Touring's all like it's all the intermittent bits, right? You never know what your favorite bit's going to be on tour. I'm looking forward to finding out what's up.
Sure. What do you like to do on your downtime on a tour?
I got that, what's it called, that app, the Atlas Obscura, and I always kind of finding kind of interesting, slightly strange things using that in wherever I am. I mean, and in Europe it's usually, hey, here's a church full of bones.
Yeah.
I haven't looked up Seattle yet. I'm sure there's a lot of weird stuff to find.
Yes, definitely. Well, we really appreciate you stopping in and playing for us today. Thank you so much, Gwenifer. Gwenifer Raymond live on KEXP. Big thanks to our team here at KEXP, everyone involved getting this session together. And it's because of folks like you, viewers like you, listeners at 90.3 and 92.7 in the Bay, at kexp.org, that power things like this. So thank you very much.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.